big breaking news that we brought you in this past hour, and it's this. President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, has been convicted by a jury of lying about his drug use to illegally buy a gun. And I'm joined now by the US political journalist, Laurie Laird. Laurie, it's always a delight to have you on the show. A huge story. Tell us the ramifications.
We do talk a lot about presidential figures and court cases and convictions, don't we? But yeah, Hunter Biden convicted of, as you said, gun charges, and whether he could have had the possession of these guns because he was on drugs at the time. His defense was he had been clean for a very short period of time. Clearly, the jury did not buy that, and it didn't take long for the jury to come to a conclusion. Only 3 hours. And in fact, we understand that they took the vote this morning. It was 11-1. There are 12 jurors, one holdout, but it only took 3 hours for that dissenting vote to fold. So a pretty quick verdict. I think the next thing we'll be looking for is what is his sentence? He could be looking at a maximum of 25 years. Now, no one thinks he'll get that maximum. This is a first conviction. But feeling is that he probably is going to see the inside of a jail cell.
Yeah, and it could be, as you say, 25 years. It may take 3 months to reach that verdict. And of course, Hunter Biden's woes aren't over. He will still face a fresh tax case after this one, Laurie Laird. And the big question is, will this have any impact? Will it be politicized in the massive presidential race we have coming up ahead of November the 5th?
And that's the question, isn't it? And should Hunter Biden's sentencing for this one could come in October, right before that November 5th vote. Those tax trials in California begin on the 5th of September. So he will be mired in legal things in the run up to the election. The golden question, does this matter? And it's a big question. I think that as journalists, we tend to really cover these things. I mean, they're fascinating, but there wasn't a whole lot of evidence that Americans were following the Trump trial all that closely. So there'll be even less interest in this Biden trial. But it does give the Republicans a stick with which to beat the Democrats. And it creates an opportunity to sort of set some kind of equivalence with Donald Trump's conviction and Hunter Biden's conviction. Now, we had these loose talk of an impeachment investigation against Joe Biden. I think talk of that may pick up. And that's the last thing that Joe Biden wants to see in the headlines in the run up to November.